The Bachelorette Season 20 leading lady Charity Lawson sent home 5 men in Episode 2, bringing the group of suitors who could potentially be her husband down to 14. Charity, a 27-year-old child and family therapist from Columbus, Georgia, had 3 dates on the second episode of her journey. She gave the first one-on-one date of the season to Aaron Bryant, and he received a rose. Charity also went on 2 group dates with the other men. The first one was the 4th Bachelorette Dodge Bowl, during which the men played dodgeball in Speedos on the beach. John Barish received the group date rose on this date. At the Bachelorette Season 20 Dodge Bowl date, the other men were Aaron Schwartzman, Adrian Hassan, Braden Bowers, Caleb Arthur, Caleb Balgard, Dotan Alabico, James Pierce, Caleb Kim, Sean McLaughlin, Tanner Cortad, and Xavier Bonner. On the second group date, former Bachelorettes Rachel Recchia and Gabby Wendy hosted a kissing contest where Charity and Joey Graziadei broke the Bachelor Nation record for the longest kiss. Instead of a group date at night, Joey received a one-on-one date as well as the group date rose. John Henry Spurlock, Josh Young, Michael Barber, Spencer Storbeck, and Warwick Reeder were also on the date. Caleb Arthur during the Bachelorette Season 20 premiere. Caleb A., a 29-year-old resident physician from Ann Arbor, Michigan, had Charity listen to his heart through a stethoscope during his limo entrance. He told her that his heart was beating just for her. Caleb A. played dodgeball on the beach during the Dodge Bowl on the Episode 2 group date. Since they won, he attended the after-party as well. However, Caleb A. wasn't shown having a conversation with Charity. This doesn't necessarily mean that they didn't speak to each other, but possibly that the producers felt that the chat wasn't significant enough to be aired on the show. Caleb A. wasn't shown having any meaningful interactions with Charity at the barbecue at the Bachelor Mansion either. John Henry Spurlock. John Henry is a 30-year-old underwater welder from Virginia Beach, Virginia. For his limo entrance, he wore a diving helmet and told Charity that he just wanted to dive in with her. John Henry participated in the Episode 2 group date during which Charity broke the Bachelor Nation record for the longest kiss with Joey. However, John Henry didn't have a lot of interactions with Charity during the date. When Joey won the contest, he was awarded a one-on-one date that night with Charity, so John Henry and the other guys returned home without getting a chance to speak to her alone. At the barbecue, John Henry and Charity weren't shown speaking with each other. Josh Young. Josh is a 28-year-old Harvard graduate student from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. During his limo entrance, he placed Charity's hand on his heart and promised to protect, honor, and cherish her. At the cocktail party, Josh was the only suitor who recognized Charity's older brother Nehemiah, who was wearing a disguise to spy on the men. He asked him if he knew him from somewhere and even questioned if Nehemiah was wearing a fake mustache. When Nehemiah revealed himself to the men, Josh laughed that he knew that he looked familiar. Josh was so sweet after the Episode 2 kissing contest group date because he told the other guys that it was still a great date, even though they had to watch Charity kiss Joey for over 4 minutes. This was another example of what a positive person Josh was. He tried to make the most of his experience as a contestant on The Bachelorette. Josh and Charity weren't shown speaking at the barbecue, but that doesn't necessarily mean they didn't talk. However, Charity clearly didn't feel a strong enough connection if she eliminated him. Caleb Kim. Unfortunately, Caleb, a 26-year-old former football player and construction salesman from Norcross, Georgia, didn't get much screen time during The Bachelorette Season 20. He was featured in a montage of the tallest guys during Night 1. He's 64. Caleb was on the episode 2 Dodge Bowl group date but wasn't shown speaking to Charity. Caleb wasn't aired talking to Charity at the barbecue either. His lack of meaningful interactions with Charity is most likely why she sent him home at this point. Spencer Storbeck. Spencer, a 32-year-old medical sales director from Moorpark, California, was a bit tongue-tied during his limo entrance. He taught Charity a martial arts move, which made her laugh because he thought she might kick him after it. Charity called him a wild card. Although it all seemed very awkward, he said in his confessional that he thought they had a bit of a spark. During their conversation, Spencer opened up to Charity about how he's the father of a little boy. He was worried that it could be a deal-breaker for Charity, but she warmly welcomed the news. Spencer was on the episode 2 Kissing Contest group date, but their interaction was limited to what happened on stage. He didn't get the chance to speak to her after because Joey received a one-on-one date, and he and the other guys returned to the Bachelor mansion. Spencer wasn't shown speaking to Charity at the barbecue either. Not much was heard from him in episode 2. Although he made an impression on premiere night, he lost steam in the second episode. With the 25 Bachelorette suitors to choose from, Charity has her work cut out for her this season. However, she has been following her heart. She still has 14 men left, including Joey, Braden, Aaron B., John, Xavier, Doden, Caleb B., Sean, Adrian, Tanner, Warwick, Aaron S., Michael, and James. Although Caleb A., John Henry, Josh, Caleb, and Spencer were eliminated, they were respectful, kind, and attentive. They didn't do anything wrong or cause any drama. They simply didn't have the spark with Charity that some of the other men had. Perhaps they'll turn up on Bachelor in Paradise Season 9 for a second chance at love. The Bachelorette airs Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time on ABC.
Love in the modern world is fake when love was meant for joy too. When I find you, I realize that somehow we lie. Love in the modern world it is fake when love was meant for joy. I know that he hurt you. Your 5 inches of heart is human. Can you be sure? No.